Good morning, students. Today we'll try to discuss about the normal force or normal reaction. Consider a body resting on another body. Then the force is acting on the bottom surface of the upper body in upward direction, that is called as normal reaction. If I am placing a duster on the table, then the force acting on the bottom surface of the duster in the upward direction, that is called as normal reaction. And remember, this normal reaction is always perpendicular to the area of contact. It is always perpendicular to the area of contact. If at all the weight of the body is more, then the normal force or normal reaction will be more, then the frictional force will be more. That's why in laws of friction we have written one point, that is the frictional force is directly proportional to normal reaction. That means if normal reaction is more, frictional force will be more. If normal reaction is less, then frictional force will be less. Now, in order to continue the further topics, first we are taking a body resting on a horizontal surface. So whenever the body is resting on the horizontal surface, we already know that the weight of the body will be acting in the downward direction, that is called as mg. That is also called as gravitational force. And to balance this gravitational force in the upward direction, whatever the imaginary force that is acting, that is called as normal reaction. This normal reaction and weight of the body will be exactly opposite and equal. So we can write the equation R is equal to mg. So when a body is resting on a horizontal surface, then the normal reaction can be given as R is equal to mg. Next, consider a body on an inclined plane. If you are observing the diagram here, the gravitational force is again mg in the downward direction, and the normal reaction is perpendicular to the contact surface in the upward direction. So this gravitational force we are dividing into two components, rectangular components. One is mg cos theta in the downward direction and mg sin theta parallel to the inclined plane. So if you are observing the diagram, exactly opposite to the normal reaction, we are having mg cos theta. So this mg cos theta will be balancing the normal reaction. So when a body is resting on the inclined plane, the normal reaction R can be given as mg cos theta. So these are the two equations regarding the normal reaction on horizontal plane and also inclined plane. Now we'll try to discuss about the angle of repose. Now consider a body on the inclined plane. Whenever gradually we are increasing the angle of the inclined plane, then what happens, at some particular point the body is ready to slide on the inclined plane. When the body is ready to slide on the inclined plane, then the angle of that inclined plane we are calling it as angle of repose. That is indicated by the letter alpha. So the angle at which the body is ready to slide on the inclined plane is called as angle of repose. Now in the diagram, if you are observing, the forces acting on the body are, one is the weight of the body mg in the downward direction, one is the normal reaction R perpendicular to the contact surface, and one more is the rectangular components mg cos theta and mg sin theta. And the static frictional force is opposite to the motion of the body, that we are indicating it as Fs is equal to mg sin theta. Now here we are writing the equation, that is Fs equal to mg sin theta and normal reaction R is equal to mg cos theta. Now we are considering a situation when the body is ready to slide on the inclined plane. So when the body is ready to slide on the inclined plane, we are writing it as theta equal to alpha. So substituting theta equal to alpha in the above two equations, we get Fs equal to mg sin alpha and R equal to mg cos alpha. Just dividing them, we will get Fs by R, that is equal to tan alpha. But we already know that Fs by R is equal to mu s, that is called coefficient of static friction, we are taking this one as equation 1. Now next we are going about angle of friction indicated by theta. Now for that, consider a body of mass m resting on the horizontal surface and assume that the static frictional force acting on the body is Fs, the weight of the body acting in the downward direction and normal reaction acting in the upward direction. Now here, if you are observing this triangle OAB, here AB indicates the static frictional force and OA indicates the normal reaction. So from this triangle simply we are writing tan theta. So tan theta equal to AB by OA. So tan theta equal to Fs by R. Tan theta equal to, that is, mu s. Take it as equation number 2. So if you are observing equation 1 and equation 2, we can say that is tan alpha is equal to tan theta. That means angle of repose is equal to angle of friction. Now coming to the definition of angle of friction. Here if you are observing the diagram, this is the angle between the normal reaction and this is the resultant of frictional force and normal reaction. So this angle we are calling it as angle of friction. So coming to the definition, the angle between the normal reaction and resultant of frictional force and normal reaction, that is called as angle of friction. So this is the information regarding the angle of repose and angle of friction. Now coming to once again angle of repose in daily life examples. Consider that if you are going to a rice mill, in that way, when you are observing the grains of rice collected after totally processing, so the rice will be falling in the form of a heap. First of all, the rice will be in rest position and the height of the heap will be going on increasing. But after a certain height, what happens? The grains will not be able to be in the rest position on the heap. They will be simply sliding down in this way. So whenever they are sliding down, at that particular point, the angle made by that conical shape with the ground, this is treated as the angle of repose. So simply, the angle of inclined plane at which the body is ready to slide, that is called as angle of repose. So this is the information regarding the angle of repose and angle of friction and normal reaction on horizontal surface and normal reaction on inclined surface.